I'm really not sure where to begin with this video, but anyway, I think I'm just going to get started and start somewhere. And where I'm going to get started is I'm on here talking about my budget, the way I'm doing things, how I'm doing things, and I want to quit doing things the way that I've been doing them. Because if you won't change and you don't make changes, nothing's going to happen. So, that being said, I stay in a small southern town, and I'm just a regular average day Jane, I'll say. Out here trying to make it each and every day. But my budget is just busted all the time. I have never really had a written budget, and I know I need to have a written budget. So with that being said, I'm going to make the change to doing a written budget, doing cash envelopes, and trying to build my money up, or wealth, or emergency fund, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm going to try to do. It's not try, that's what I'm going to do. I have went years for just not doing things the way they should be doing. I put them in order, and then I'm not keeping a budget. Because really, I thought, to be honest, I was like, oh, I can't do no budget. Budget ain't gonna work for me. But really, if you don't, I'm learning, if I don't create a budget, my money's not gonna go where I want it to really go, and it needs to go somewhere. So, I want my budget down. And just something plain. You don't need anything special. $1 notebook, 50-cent notebook, whatever you can find is cheap. You might probably got some around the house. And you want to create a budget. But before I guess I get into that, a little bit about me is this. I wanted something, I want something to help me talk about my budget, my financial problems, because really I don't have, how to put it, I don't have a lot of bills. I don't have a bunch of student loans. I have no credit cards. I had them back in the day, long time ago, but there was so many people with credit card people coming at you, especially when you're 18 and you're just getting out of school. It seems like everybody wants to give you a credit card, but really there's nobody explaining about paying them back, different things. But back then I did have a few things, but right now I don't have any credit cards. But I'm swiping my debit cards too much. And then you know how you swipe your card and then you're trying to figure out where your money is. You be like, well, I gotta pay this bill. You be like, well, I'll do this. I should have this amount. But if you're not keeping track of what you're spending, when you look at it to pay your bill, you don't have the money there. Just because you've been swiping your card. So that's something I'm trying to learn, to leave my debit cards at home and use them only when I have to. I'm trying to eliminate, so that's something that I'm trying to work on, and I'm just not been good with money. I'm not, especially when it comes to saving. I'm always going to get, and I'm thinking, get the money for this, get the money for that. But really, and a lot of times, it's just that, if you ever been broke and you be like, well, I got this money over here, I just go nibble off of here. You keep nibbling off it, and then next thing you know, what you did save, you're just getting it because you're not broke. But you have the things that you need. You have a roof over your head, you have your car, you have gas, you have food, you have clothes. But yet and still you feel like you need that money. That's me. I feel like I need money in my pocket. I got some bad habits that I really need to work on that I know is busting, that have always busted my money, my wallet. And that is, I don't know if I should admit this, but I really hate to. I go to the store every day almost. Every other day I'm stopping to pick this up, thinking about Maybe I'll cook this today. I don't have a plan. I have found out in the last few months, I do know what's busting my money big time. It's the grocery store. I literally go to the grocery store almost every day or every other day, picking up something. It could be something for $1. It could be something for $10. I end up spending $20 in the grocery store. But what I'm doing is, instead of me figuring out what I already have, I may have to pay a bill. I'll be like, well, I really ain't do now. I can wait. Let me just take that here. I'll just go back and get the money here. I'm just doing this back and forth, and it's become a habit, and sometimes habits are hard to break, but I'm going to break this habit because it is something I do not like, and it is really getting on my nerves right now. So yeah, so I'm trying to get my finances in order. And like I said, I don't have that much. I have no credit card, and I watch a lot of financial videos on YouTube. I love to watch them, and I have some favorites that I absolutely love. I really do, and I'm learning some things from them. But when I see people talk about their financial journey and getting their money under control, a lot of people that I'm looking at have they have a lot of credit card debt. They have a lot of student loan debts, and most people that are $20,000-$30,000, and they're getting it down, bringing it down. I don't really have that, so sometimes I feel like, okay, by me not having the big amount of the bill, I should have more money saved. That ain't the case. It ain't the case because I'm still spending it. I'm spending it as fast as I get it, and hence the cycle, paycheck to paycheck every week. So what I am going to do is, February is almost gone, and my budget, I know it's busted. Whatever the budget I had is out of the water because I was out of work last week for being sick. That threw me for a loop, but I am wanting to use cash and cash only, and I'm got that mostly. I like my core principles that I'm probably getting things from are probably from Dave Ramsey. I know everybody knows Dave Ramsey, and one of my favorites also is the Budget Mom. That's when I first started thinking, I gotta get this in order, especially with her budget by paycheck weekly thing when she first started, and I really liked that because I didn't like budgeting monthly. I don't know, it just I didn't like it that much. So I'm gonna try to do mine weekly, but my budget and my four walls right now is what I'm concerned about. So I have my rent, my CPW, my car insurance, groceries, and gas. I got cable at the top, but cable has a question mark by it because I'm not sure if I'm going to keep cable. But I already know somebody's going to say, ditch the cable, because my cable bill is ridiculous. It's $151. The last few months it had been $160, but they went up, and I don't know. I need to figure something else out. It's ridiculous. They're overpriced in my area. I don't know about yours, but mine is ridiculous. But we watch TV, but I've got to figure something else out with it. So that has a question mark by it. It's not a part of my four walls because it's not something I gotta have. The one thing I do have to have, I want to keep, is my Wi-Fi. I do need my Wi-Fi. Do need that because one, my daughter goes to, she's in her 11th grade year, so they use their computers all the time. But she has work that she has to do with school, and it's just something I use more or less. My Wi-Fi is something I have to have. So that would be something I definitely would want to keep. But the rest of the bill, it needs to be cut now. I know that. That's part of that. I've budgeted. I have my written budget. I have my groceries, my gas, clothes. Gas fluctuate a lot here. I guess everywhere. Just recently, it was $1.97 a gallon. That has been one of the lowest prices that we have in my area right now. But gas fluctuate. It goes from what I call reasonable to high. But I have a very small car, so it doesn't take much. So I got budgeted for my gas on my budget. I have it for $1.30, and that's because of the fluctuation. And then depending on how I'm driving and where I'm going, I drive a lot. Not just work like that, but anyway, I just drive a lot sometimes, and it's like $1.30. That's what I budgeted for the month. Because usually, if I fill my car up with about $20, it does okay. Depending on if the gas prices are up at the high end or not. Those two things. But I got my rent wrote out, my CPW, which is gas. Gas. I'm sorry. Well, for some people it might be gas, but it's your electric bill, electric, gas, water, and all that stuff. My car insurance. Now, my rent, my CPW, my car insurance, and my groceries and gas. Those are part of what they call the 4 walls for me, because I know those things have to be paid, and I do. And I need to budget that. Question: if anybody's watching this video, do you budget in like CS, which is child support? I don't put it in my regular budget here. I budget that out different for my daughter. I don't really put it with my regular budget because it doesn't change right now, but I just don't I want to do my budget with my paycheck and not with child support, with that. So do you include yours, or how do y'all do yours? Leave a comment below. Should I include it, not include it? I don't know. Just let me know what you do. But yeah, I just want to get my finances in order, and I want to do better. I know I can, but right now I don't have any emergency fund. If something came up right now, I think that's one of the things that really is pushing me to do better with this, is because I don't have an emergency fund, and I need that. Everybody needs that. So my main goal is to stop living paycheck to paycheck, to get my emergency fund built up, and to be accountable and not just blow money on things I don't have. Like I was saying before I got off of it, I know one of the things that I found by tracking my expenses, my budget is busted with groceries and eating out. I know that. So I'm going to have to get those under control. What I want to do is do a weekly meal plan. That's something I don't do either. I just kind of go by the fly. But sometimes I find myself doing something, but I'll stop at the grocery store. But when I get home, I find I already have it. But that's because I don't have an account what's in my cabinets or what it is I want to eat. I just think I need it right then, so I just buy it. But then you realize you got 2 in the cabinet because you're not paying attention to what you have. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to work on. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to show you my cash envelopes. I know I'm just kind of mumbling off today, but my cash envelopes. First, let me show you the ones I made. Don't laugh. But I probably will be just making my own from now on. It's not really hard. I have a laminator. I have paper. You can, But anyway, these are the ones I made myself for me. So I'm going to use these. Oh, sorry about my lighting. yeah, I got these. And if you follow this particular lady on Instagram, or you are a cash envelope person, you know what these are. These are type A for Alexa. They are absolutely gorgeous. I love them. They really are. They're cute. So yes, I have. This one is going to be for vacation travel. This one is personal, miscellaneous, and eating out. Yes. Like I say, these are type A for Alexa. She is type A for Alexa on Instagram. You can see that, yeah. Type A for Alexa. She has some really pretty cash envelopes. And I had got these months back because I couldn't get in with first type A Alexa. But I did order these from, wait a minute, Budget Nurse by Jess. That's what it is. Yeah, Budget Nurse by Jess. I got these from, which is groceries, gas, medical, and car. So, yeah. Those are my cash envelopes, but I probably will be making the rest of them myself. I do enjoy making them. I like doing that. So, I will maybe look into, I don't know if I need them for anything else, because I am going to do some sinking funds. Right now, I'm just starting. So, I know this video is probably all over the place, but it's okay. It's okay with me anyway. So, be kind, be gentle in the comments on your, you know, because, yeah, this is raw and uncut. I'm not doing any editing or anything fancy right now. I'm just doing and just talking. But, if you have any tips of anything for his cash envelopes, sinking funds, my sinking funds, what I'm going to do with mine, I'm going to have an emergency fund. I'm putting under my sinking funds, I'm going to do emergency, Christmas, birthdays, vacations, senior year in high school, coming up, date night with the honey boo boo, and down payment for a house, because I do have some things, you know, I may not cover everything just talking right now, but I'm going to try to come back and do a thing showing my budget for is, you know, like what my budget is. This is just a rough draft. I have a happy planner that I have here, but right now I just wrote down something quick for my budget, but hopefully in March I can go solely with my budget and kind of do my weekly paycheck by paycheck and do it to a zero-based budget, however that goes, something like that. I'm new to this. I'm going to try to start because I need to get some things in order, and my money is the first thing. But yes, hopefully I can come back and maybe I can do something else and tell you, maybe do how I'm gonna do my groceries, what I'm saving, what I'm stuffing my cash envelopes. But yes. But there, I can say that it's the end. This is just a raw and uncut video. Be kind in your comments. If you have any suggestions about the child support thing, what would you include it in that budget or not? I didn't. I'm doing it separate, and I hadn't posted what it was on here or not. But yes. But anyway. Alright, you guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it will be better, but that's just me in a nutshell. I'm out of here. Peace.